we started making names right away. And I loved it. I was robbing drug dealers and taking their gold right off their neck. And the shit we did, who's going to call the police on you? A drug dealer?
I can identify with anything that was normal, to be honest with you. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
99% of the time, you're going to disagree.
Just like the Donnie Brasco situation with Lefty?
Yeah, because the reason why, they figure it this way. You brought this guy around, he ratted on everybody, now he ratted on you. You might turn around and join him and rat on us, so we get rid of you, there's no connection between there and there, and they get rid of you.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Hector Camacho Jr. I'm live right now. I'm going to play part 2 in a minute. I just wanted to come on here, check everybody out, and give you guys a little update of what I got going on. But I appreciate everyone who takes the time to come in here and watch my show. I've been putting in a lot of work lately, and things are really starting to pay off. I appreciate everyone who's reached out, everyone who I'm working with. I appreciate your time, and I will not disappoint you. I promise you that. I got a lot of good interviews in the works, and I'm going to be dropping a whole bunch of them. So without any further ado, here is part 2 of Hector Camacho Jr. And Everett, what's up, man? Cindy, how are you? So you guys enjoy this interview, and I'll pop back on once it's over. Peace. Enjoy. Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Hector Camacho Jr. When he congratulated you, did you feel that connection with him? Like, yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
we're here.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah, it was pure. It was pure. You know, we formed the same show, I think, 3 times in our career. My goal coming up was never to become 4-time world champion, not even 1-time world champion. My goal in boxing was to be known for me, Hector Camacho Jr. From young, I used to get pointed at. Oh, that's Camacho's son. Now that's Hector. That's Hector Jr. His father, Hector Camacho. It was always that's Camacho's son. So I always wanted to prove that I'm me, and that was my goal in boxing. And like I said before, 3 times on the same show. But my 3-time world championship came, my father fought on my undercard on HBO KO Nation. I was mainly event. My father fought on my show, and my uncle fought. So definitely that was my goal in boxing, for my son. I feel I accomplished that in boxing. Boxing is a beautiful sport, but it's an ugly business. Terrible business, dirty business.
Yeah.
As you know, like 90% of fighters retire broke, no matter how much money you make in boxing, just so happy about most of the chunks make, retire with no money. So, when it comes down to that, that was my goal. Huh?
Yeah. Did he have a problem with Don King, or did you have a problem with him in the promotions?
I remember coming up my father's career, seeing moves he make, asking him a lot of questions. Every time with my father, he spent time to ask a lot of questions. I was just curious, wanting to know about the business, coming up. I remember the moves he make. He would share some things with me. When it comes to Don King and people like that, it's hard to call those kind of things. Whoever was under Don King used to start making money. Made a lot of money. Like I said, it's a rough business. What you do with your money, what you do with your money. It's a rough business, You can't trust nobody. You got managers take money from fighters as well. And fighters pay taxes. Forget about that. And a lot of things they go through in life that fighters don't know because we come from the bottom. We're not educated. You need no college degree to become a professional boxer, So it's a poor man's sport. But when it comes to Don King, he has little altercations a little bit every here and there. with Dawn. My father had it with anybody who loved him wrong, you know? If you treat him well, he love you. He treated everybody like a brother, unless you cross him.
Yeah. So, is there any situations with your time with your father that really stand out in your mind? Like that really stand out when you were together and maybe a situation happened and you're like, I remember that time.
I got millions of stories. By the way, we're working on something big when it comes down to, to that. Millions of stories, a lot of things sticks out. Boxing or in life in general. Something that sticks out why I don't stop to this day. And I do my mother. My mother also is a fighter in life.
God bless
Remember a
her,
time,
man.
remember my father was down. He just lost, I believe, the chin that fight. He was down. It was towards the end of his career. He was getting old. He lost to Trinidad. He was on parole. We got a parole. He was getting off parole, jail, whatever not. So most of his money went to taxes during that time. He told me, he came in the room, we were talking. He said, "Don't worry, I'll get myself back." And he named me 3 fights that he would try to get. And he told me Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar de la Hoya. And he named them. We were in the hotel. And just so happened a couple of years later, that's exactly what happened. And that's something that sticks out amazing. I mean, no matter what where you down in life, believe in yourself. Keep pushing. So that always sticks out. And something else. So to this, I got my tails. I got gel on my hair. I got my tail. I keep this alive. I don't like this at all, but I do it for him to remind myself. To remind myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's macho time. Keep pushing.
That's awesome, man. I love that. I love to hear that. And
I don't like it. I don't like it, but I do it to remind myself in life. We came from nothing. That's the American dream. When you talk about Hector Macho Camacho, you talk about a Puerto Rican American person that was born in Puerto Rico, was taken out Puerto Rico at the age of 4 to 6, was raised in New York City, came out the projects from gang, drug infested neighborhood, made it, became a professional fighter, accomplished his dream, made it to the White House to meet President Reagan. That's the American dream. I mean, this is a guy that touched millions of lives. So I keep telling you, remind myself how great he was, and anything could be possible.
Definitely, man. So, can you tell me one thing about yourself that people would be surprised to know?
Ooh, that's a good one. There's a lot of things. I'm to start off, I'm not much of a partier. That can be who I am and what I've seen in my life, how I was raised. Another one, people might not know I'm a Muslim. I converted to Islam. There's a lot of things you might not know about me. But one thing I want people to know, I got a big heart and I love to help out. We came from the bottom and I believe it's possible. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen so far my hero, Macho Camacho, at his highest point was stop. I seen him stop at a light and argue with a homeless guy about some money that he gave them a couple of days ago for him, and he spent all the money. And he threw in the street asking for money. I seen him spend his time arguing with somebody in the street, humble himself to the bottom. And I've seen that. So I thought a big heart and giving back something I have in me is a big heart, people I know. So I got the Macho Foundation because of that. Want to help back, give back, and believe anything possible. If any neighborhood you go to, most of the great fighters or the artistic people come from the bottom. It's gold, give back. So
yeah, man. So when the situation with your father happened, when he passed away, do you remember when you found out that news and what was going through your head when you found out? Can you explain to me that process of what happened?
One second. I was in Kansas training for a fight. And I remember coming out the gym and my wife picking me up. And she was crying. So she had tears to happen. I said, your father And I said, what happened? I said, what's going on? I said, hold on, give me a second, I'll tell you. I said, my father? She said, yeah. I said, they killed him? Like, I knew it, I felt it. And she's, as a witness, something we share always. I remember coming out the gym, I just knew. It was just like, she told me, yeah. I remember going home, on the news everywhere, and that just, yeah.
I lost my father too, man, in an accident. He drowned on the Mississippi River in 2008. Crushed me. Yeah.
Ooh. So yeah, man, and when I talk about Pops, I like to talk on the positive note what he left behind. Because the legacy left behind for myself and for others that we keep pushing every day. Anything's possible, it's big. But that's life, And it just so happened during that time, that's why my faith is big. I was reading things, verses in the Quran, Bible, and it says, from God we come from God is our return. And what you leave behind, your deeds. He was a good man. So I remember during that time, I was going through that. So when that hit me, I was kind of numb, but my trust was in God, specific my belief, Good person, good life, but that's life we live in.
Definitely, man. Now, with this situation happening in Puerto Rico and him being the person that he was and the attention he had, was it, I know it had to be frustrating to you that the person wasn't caught right away and they were out for what, 10 years before they got caught?
I dislocated myself from the whole case when it started. It's not so much dumb who did it. It just I can't blame nobody. I could blame the streets. That's the only, those kind of things happen. Was it for him? Was it for him? It just those that happen in that kind of environment in life that you live in. You can't blame this particular person. What are we going to do? Put him in jail? My father's gone. There's no way him coming back.
I ain't no joke. This is me. I'm flashy, I'm colorful, I'm very charismatic. I'm always looking like I should look, like the Macho Man.
Yet, in his prime, the irrepressible Camacho danced in the ring only 6 times in 2.5 years. He's committed now to making up for wasted time.
What's up, everybody? I hope you guys like that part 2. There is a part 3 coming on the way. And I have a lot of other interviews that I've done. And I hope you guys like the quality and the different aspects that I'm trying to bring you. I'm really excited about the future. I have so many things going on, and I'm just excited. Thank you to everybody out there who's been watching my show since the beginning. YouTube wasn't my main goal, like to make it on YouTube. It's a stepping stone, use it as a vessel to get to other places. But I appreciate everybody. Keep living the dream, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Chatting with Staxx. I'll be back later with Charlie. So, Big Boy Blue, what's up, man? Yeah, part 3 is good. It gets good. I mean, part 2, it was incredible. Like when I was editing it, I'm like, damn, this is really good. And if you guys don't know, I have the interview I did with Tim Freed, the man who's immune to snake venom. I got some new footage, and you said you asked the good questions. That is the goal. I want to ask the questions that other people don't ask, I want to ask the questions that you guys want to know the answers to, but other people, they usually go with this certain format that they ask people questions, and I'm not doing that. I'm breaking outside the mold, and I'm trying to bring you different kind of content. But the Tim Freed interview, I'm going to be dropping some new exclusive video of him doing I don't even know what you would call it, letting the serpents bite him. There's new videos and I'm going to be editing some things. So stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping maybe a clip of that today. I saw another show with Philly and Eddie is about to resurface. Yeah, Philly and Eddie's a jerk off. Same thing with Sammy the Bull. They're jerk offs, man. They ain't going nowhere. Like, they can resurface and talk all the shit they want. Bottom line is they are who they are, and that will never change. And I'm staying away from all them trash like that, because Sammy has no remorse. He didn't change, and it's cool. But Staxx don't associate with people like that. But if you guys, or if anyone out there is struggling with drug addiction, you want to get sober, you need help, reach out, and I will do my best to get you to where you can try to get the help you need. But if you guys like this kind of content, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And remember, don't be a bitch. Peace.